Natahn Oakley is one of the worst flat earthers out there. He hosts a daily flat earth debate show and he is honestly vile to some of his guests. But it seems recently he's been using chat roulette sites to try and spread the flat earth word. Hello all and welcome along to another video with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Right, on with today's show, which as I said in the intro is all about Natahn Oakley. It looks like he's started another tactic in regards to trying to get people to believe in flat earth. He's using chat roulette sites like Omegle to find unsuspecting people and then ramming his flat earth spiel down their throats. Let's have a look.
What are you up to? Why are you here?
I don't know. I'm bored.
Bored, looking for someone to chat to. Bored, looking for female company.
No, I've got female company.
Ah, fair enough. So you're just looking for a chat then?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want your mind blown?
I want to know at what point did Nathan think in his head this would be a good idea?
Go on.
Where were you educated, first of all?
What do you mean? England?
England? Perfect.
Yeah.
So you, unbeknownst to you, or maybe not, we'll find out in a second, are a heliocentrist. Did you know that?
Right. No.
When you were taught in school, right, when you did science class, they taught you a religion. They just didn't tell you it was a religion. It's called heliocentrism. Ring any bells?
No.
I don't think this is going the way Nathan wants it to, is it?
What about this? In science class, do you remember them teaching you that you're on a globe moving around the sun?
Yeah.
That's your religion. That's heliocentrism.
What, I think I'm on a globe moving around the sun?
Came from the Roman Catholic Church about 500 years ago. It's a religion.
So what is it actually then?
Well, how you get to that model is measuring the surface of Earth. You measure it flat.
So you think it's flat?
I know it's flat. That's how it's measured. That's how that model that the church gave you came to fruition. They measured Earth flat with angles to stars and created the globe model with those measurements.
At this point, the guy must be thinking, is he serious? I'm afraid he is, matey.
So what happens if you just keep running in one direction?
When you say direction, direction's flat as well. So you're talking northeast, southwest. Those are directions with respect to Polaris, which is what they used to make the globe. But those are directions on a flat plane also, aren't they?
Yes, but you didn't answer his question, Nathan, did you?
Well, so what would happen if you got to the end? Would you fall off?
No.
Would you go underneath?
There is no underneath. So there's two systems. There's a north and a south system that are both using a point in the sky as a central point to make a map. And what you can do with those two maps is you can put them on top of each other. They're still flat, but then with the angles that you measure the stars, you can wrap a ball around that, which is called the celestial sphere. That's how they create the globe. They project a globe inside that.
All whilst not being able to explain how those two skies work simultaneously on a flat earth model.
Mathematically. So you've got two flat systems. That's why you've got this crazy idea of going over an edge if you know that it's measured flat. You want to know something else?
Go on.
Space is fake.
Yeah, we're all laughing too, my friend.
Is it?
Yeah. You're breathing, right? You're breathing gas.
Yeah.
What happens if you put gas next to a vacuum?
I don't know.
Just fills the space. Like when you fart, right? Just fills the room. Well, gas would fill the vacuum if the sky was a vacuum for men to float around in and travel to the moon. It's all fake. We'd all be dead. We'd have no gas to breathe.
Fair enough.
So now you know, outer space is fake and the world is flat.
Cheers.
My pleasure. What's your name, my friend?
Ronnie.
You're going to be on YouTube.
I don't think he cares, Nathan. A polite end to that one, though. I wonder who's next up on his radar. Next Nathan gets chatting to a rugby player.
Yeah, of course. So what I do on here is tell people about a religion that they were taught in school. Now, you're reasonably fresh out of school, but you'll remember in science class them teaching you that you're on a ball moving around the sun. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's the religion. It's called heliocentrism.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a theory.
Theory, if you're talking colloquially, then I suppose you could say it's like a Mystic Meg Nostradamus theory. but it's just church rhetoric. Their maths to figure out where the stars will be at certain times has turned into a religion where kids in school are taught that they're on a ball flying around the sun.
Even though we have satellites taking pictures of Earth every 10 minutes. I wonder if our rugby player friend knows that.
You're not?
That's mad. I did not know that.
Oh dear. It seems Nathan's confidence when he speaks actually carries some weight.
You want to know something else that's pretty crazy?
Go on.
Again, you're under the misapprehension from school that there's men up in the sky floating around in outer space, a sky vacuum, right?
Yeah.
You know from engines, what happens when you create a vacuum?
A lot.
Well, air gets sucked in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, into the vacuum. A lower pressure's a vacuum. If you need a lower pressure in a car, it's because you need to get air into that area, right? You create a vacuum, it sucks air in. What would happen if the sky was a vacuum?
It suck us all in.
Oh no, this is not going too well, is it?
We'd all be dead.
Yeah.
But yet they tell you that there's men in spacesuits so that their air doesn't get into the vacuum, looking back on Earth with nothing around it, with high pressure gas, not filling the area of volume, not filling the space. Total lies, part of the religion also. There is no men in space. There's no men going to the moon. There's no trips to Mars. It's all fake.
Except it's not. People in space is an established fact. The ISS has had people on board continuously for 24 years.
What? So Neil Armstrong, that was fake?
Yeah. You can't go to the moon via a vacuum and wave goodbye to high pressure gas. Can you?
Nathan just showing there how glaringly obvious it is that he doesn't understand physics.
See, no one ever really thought about it like that.
No, it's part of the Roman Catholic Church's maths to figure out where the stars would be at certain times. In reality, they just need to figure out when Easter would be, and they use the stars to do it. That might be something that you're vaguely familiar with also. But that model, as they call it, it's not, it's just maths, comes from measuring Earth flat with angles to the stars and then creating a ball with those angle measurements off a flat Earth. So you create the ball with measurements of Earth flat.
Funny you should say that, Nathan, because if you measure the angle to Polaris in the night sky, that angle matches your latitude on Earth. There is literally only one shape where that's possible. A sphere.
You're smart, bro.
Oh my word, what is happening?
Nah, I've got a whole team of people that are itching to talk to you that told me all of this, that did loads of research.
Bro, I'm mind blown.
What's your name?
Leon.
Leon. You're going to get to see yourself on YouTube. If you want to look yourself up, the channel's called Natahn Oakley 1980. But you'll get to see that magical moment when you found out that you were part of a religion you didn't know about.
Go on, bro.
Epic.
Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad.
Leon, the video's had 796 views. I don't think your mum and dad are watching, matey. Well, that one didn't go too well, did it? Is this what happens? People just blindly believe a confident stranger on the internet? Let's have a look at another one of Nathan's victims. Can we call them that? I don't know.
You know what I do?
What do you do?
I explain to people that when they were going through their schooling, they were taught a religion. And they just weren't told it was a religion when they were taught it.
And it's RE in it, I think.
No, this religion was taught to you in science class.
Wait,
No more?
what? Wait, what? No, I'm so confused. I thought you meant when you meant religion, I thought you meant like RE, like religious education.
Oh no, I can already tell this guy's going to believe Nathan. What's going on here?
No, so in this particular religion, they teach it you in science like it's real. They just don't tell you it's a religion when they teach it you. You want to know more?
I mean, I guess, I don't know, I'm actually like baffled, innit?
Or can you remember when they taught you that you are on a ball moving around the sun? It's called the Capernic Model.
So long ago.
Capernic Model, it's called.
Year 8.
Remember that? Vaguely familiar?
Like, sort of, yeah.
I'm starting to see why we have flat earthers.
What about just being on a ball, on a globe? Do you remember them teaching you that even earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's by a guy called Copernicus. About 500 years ago, the Roman Catholic Church invented a system to better predict when the stars would be in certain places. And that model is called the Capernic Model. That's a religion that they teach you in school as being true, like it's the real world, like we're on a ball moving around the sun in reality. It's not, it's a model created by the church to better predict when stars would be in certain places.
Yet, we've known that Earth is a ball for over 2,000 years, Nathan. And actually, the church didn't invent it, they fought against it. The model came from Copernicus, sure, who used math and observation to change the old geocentric view, which the church loved at the time. And yes, it's a model, but not the "I've just made this in my basement" type of model. This one accurately predicts planet positions, seasons, eclipses, and orbits, and it's been refined and confirmed by centuries of observations, and of course physics, and of course literal images from space.
Makes sense?
I really did science, to be honest. I mainly like focused on like PE.
Well, even though you'd have still been you've got mandatory science class, they teach you this stuff whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I know. I was
Right.
like,
It's because it's the one world religion, unifying everybody under one religion. And the best way to do it is just not tell them it's a religion. Tell them that they're actually on a ball moving around the sun in a sky vacuum. Well, you're not. Earth's measured flat.
What's your YouTube?
Natahn Oakley, 1980.
What do you do? Do you just like record yourself going on here and just like seeing what people are up and all that?
Yeah, I record that moment 12 seconds ago when you found out that you've got a religious belief that you were taught in science class. Capturing that moment when you find out that you've actually been under a misapprehension about the world.
Well, I'm hoping at that moment the guy was thinking, is this guy for real? Please stop talking to me. But I worry that it wasn't.
And then telling you that it's actually measured flat to create that globe that they say you're on. That's how you measure the world. Flat.
Well, subscribe to you, innit? What was it again?
Natahn Oakley, 1980. Same on TikTok. Now you know. You're not on a ball. The sky is not a vacuum. We'd all be dead because all the gas would be filling it. And we're not moving around the sun. It's Nathan Oakley 1980.
Ah, flipping hell, I can't watch any more of this. How are people lapping this up? I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you. No, I'm not really. In all likelihood, these people will probably forget this conversation they've had with Nathan and then go about their day never contemplating flat Earth again. Well, there we go. What do we all think of that one? Something slightly different there, wasn't it? And weird. It actually reminded me of when I trawled Omegle once looking for flat Earthers.
I don't want to change your mind because that's quite correct.
Good man. Well done. I'm fishing for flat earthers.
Our flirters are worse.
Yeah. I'm shooting a YouTube video right now.
You're doing a YouTube video?
Yeah. So I debunk flat earthers for a job.
I can't see. Well, it's in the other room. I was just going to show you a picture. I've got a little globe here. I was just going to
Nice.
go, there you go, it's fucking around. But,
Good. Yeah.
Well, good luck in catching some idiot and enjoy destroying them.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
The link for that video is in the description. Check it out. It was quite good to film. Let me know in the comments what you think of these tactics from Nathan. Is this desperation? As I say, we're all done and dusted for another one. Thanks so much for watching today. As ever, it's appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the thumbs up button too. Remember, we're on daily videos from now on. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for a flat earther who loves the Gleason's map, and he's going to defend it. See you then.